सेंटर बैक कौन सा क्लब का है ये? वुल्फ। क्या बात है। अरे ये तो इंग्लैंड है। क्या कर रहा है, क्यों पागलों रखा हूँ। Hello dogs, Virex, welcome to the stream. Please write in English, bro. हेलो भाई, जो भी स्ट्रीम पे प्लीज चैनल लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब करो यार। प्लीज लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब द चैनल इफ यू आर न्यू ऑन द स्ट्रीम। भाई जो भी चैनल पे प्लीज चैनल लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब करो यार। भाई क्या लिख रहे हो ये आप? मेरी समझ से परे है यार ये तो। वे 4-2 खेल रहा है भाई बंदा। ब्राज़ील वर्सेस ब्राज़ील हो जाता। मार्टिन, अरे रोनाल्डिन्हो है भाई बंदे पे। रोनाल्डिन्हो देख रहे हैं। अरे भाई साहब, यही ठीक है भैंस के यहाँ। क्यों उड़ता तीर लेना है? ढंग से खेलो, पहला मैच है। पहले मैच में लग गए तो लग गए फिर।
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air.
भाई जो भी स्ट्रीम पे चैनल लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब करो यार। यार एक तो ये साला पीछे पासेस देता रहेगा। अबे
Bellingham, seen as a player who can do little wrong at the moment. Much undoubtedly expected of him.
Well, he really has been controlling, even dictating games, Peter, sometimes single-handedly. Doubtlessly, a lot of the play will be going through him, and I, for one, will be hoping to see his best, and I think he can produce for us here.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. Danilo. He's going to be disappointed with that. That is a little undercooked. Now it's Rafinha. That's a shapes to shoot!
बढ़िया काउंटर मार दिया था। मेरा काउंटर मिस हो गया।
Fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Brazil have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition. Now forced to
अभी यार मेरे सारे passes intercepts हो रहे हैं गंदे वाले।
Neymar
एंडरसन है यहाँ पे,
being space
यहाँ पे
out
वो
wide.
होना चाहिए था.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh,
Man,
terrific
क्या
save from
बन
the
रहा है?
keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
The most accurate pass.
England are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Referee.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Gerrard.
भाग.
Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. He's in a great position here. And a chance! And that was very necessary.
अरे क्यों?
Brazil definitely like their pressing from the front.
किसको है? चलो बंदे के मजे
High
लेना
energy,
चाहिए.
high intensity.
Standard
अबे
practice.
टोनी एडम्स वाले
Make
ऐसे
sure
गिर
you
जा
don't
रहे
give
हैं.
your opponents any time to think on the ball.
He won't be happy with that one. Aims beyond the defence. There's the shot!
यार वो तो ये.
It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are
अच्छे
flying.
गोल मार दिया कहीं ने.
As simple as you like. The outcome utterly inevitable.
Well,
कुछ
that's
बोल
really
नहीं
well
सकते
played,
इसमें.
Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
फॉर्मेशन चेंज करनी पड़ेगी नेक्स्ट मैच में.
Brazil are sitting
Match gaya
pretty.
ye.
2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Pass somewhat off target.
And
He's in plenty of space here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Jordan Henderson. And the counter is on. Bellingham gets on his bike and on the move. The ball has bounced loose now. Steaming on goalwards.
अबे क्या कर रहे हैं
We've
यार?
reached half-time.
सब बॉल को छोड़ दे रहे हैं ना
The
तो
second
ये
goal
गलत कर रहे
certainly
हैं.
came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
भाई जो भी स्ट्रीम पे अपने चैनल को लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब करो यार. चलो भाई अब तुम्हारा और मेरा सेम टू सेम हो जाएगा. क्या लगता है भाई क्या बनेगा इस मैच का? प्रेडिक्शन नहीं है सारे अपने अपने. भाई जो भी स्ट्रीम पे अपने चैनल को लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब करो यार.
The second period is underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh no, what has happened here? Joao Pedro!
यार कहाँ पे चला दिया?
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That pass isn't the best.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Real chance!
पिकफोर्ड साले कोई बॉल तो
And
रुक
that
ले.
is a truly outstanding save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And he's had it nicked away, and that's gone loose.
यार चल बाहर चलो चलो सारे। तभी साले गोल पड़ रहे हैं। ये तो अभी देखा मैंने भैंस के यहाँ, अभी मैं सोचूं साले इतना ओपन क्यों खोल रहे। ये तो अभी लगा पता भैंस, मेरा तो डिफेंस ही ओपन था सारा।
Substitution for Brazil. Number 11, Neymar. Number 17,
Martinelli.
Vinicius Junior.
England do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Number 10, João Pedro.
And Danilo.
यार क्या खेलना है ये बंदे का, ये क्या खेल क्या रहा है ये
Back to the
बंदा।
goalkeeper.
घंटा गेम खेल रहा है, इसको खेलनी ही नहीं है।
Even Nielsen.
Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Talisca.
Thinks
Substitution
of it.
taking
And
place.
Beckham!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
England awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then.
क्या चूतिया बंदे हैं यार।
Danilo getting this one clear. Out for a throw. What a throw in. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
अबे साले इतनी ड्रामेबाजी।
Gabriel has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter.
Oh, crossbar!
बाहर हिट होगी बेंच।
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Kane! Sensational from Kane! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So could they be onto something here? Now it's Martinelli. And he skips past his man. Good ball, good take. That is a brilliant interception. Beckham. Ambitious ball here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the top to do.
अबे यार क्या कर रहे हैं ये बंदे
Options
मेरे
for movement.
साले, क्या है ये खेल रहे हैं। एक बॉल भी नहीं पास निकाल रहे
Here's
हैं।
Rafinha.
अबे हो जा स्विच।
Kane getting forward. Back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, that is a good... Takes a shot! And a goal! Deep, deep
हेलो
into
स्क्वाड
injury
भाई,
time.
कैसे हो? मैं ठीक हूँ, बढ़िया। तू बता कैसे है?
Another magic. Time is up, and there goes the whistle. England were involved in a great
यार इतने बेकार
game
बंदे आ
here,
रहे हैं ना, मेरे
unbeatable
पे
in
दिमाग
so
खराब कर
many
रहे हैं ये
ways.
साले.
But in the end, they
अबे यार पीछे चला जा, मैं फ्रांस ले रहा. फ्रांस लेके आएगा मज़ा में, जो पूरा डिफेंस और अटैक वैसा होगा ना. यूरोप, यस. इंग्लैंड, फ्रांस लगाओ भाई, फ्रांस. इनकी ऐसी की तैसी. पे आ गया, स्लीव और ये आ गया. ठीक है, हाँ ठीक है, स्लीवर राइट में आ गया, ये वहाँ पे आ गया. ग्रीजमैन, अब खेल के देखते हैं ना. भाई जो भी स्ट्रीम पे अपने चैनल को लाइक सब्सक्राइब. स्पोर्ट्स 4-2. डेम्बेले डेम्बेले हो रही है, पे दोनों आ गए. भाई जो भी स्ट्रीम पे है स्क्वाड, भाई बोलो बोलो बोलो. मैटी को बहुत यार, तू बता.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day of course engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Doué gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing him taking on defenders, Peter. He's such a tricky customer when he's on the ball, but he's got the end product too. The opposition are really going to have to think carefully about how they're going to stop this guy, whether they double up on him or whether they just drop deep, but they're going to have to come up with something.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Good ball, good Gakpo!
गोल है यार.
The Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Dumfries. This is De Jong.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Mbappe does well not to be outdone there.
यार ये गलत बात है.
It's Denzel Dumfries. Memphis Depay. It's a good-looking delivery. That's the keeper's ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. The Netherlands definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Mbappe. Doué receives it in a good position. And the shots!
गोल. गोल मार दिया.
The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
France restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Oh, that's a fine interception.
यार इससे तो मैं शॉट ही मार लेता
Tucked it
बैंड.
away. De Jong did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Gakpo. Tchouaméni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Dembele.
Dumfries. Gravenberg. And it's Memphis Depay. Doué. Doué scooting forward. And here's Mbappe. This is Dembele. Dumfries. And it's Kluivert. Memphis Depay.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's a good foot in there.
यार ओवर मैच हो गया.
The first period. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And we'd like to
Some
inform
first
you
half
now that
thoughts?
the latest
Well,
travel
both sides would have
information is
expected
currently
a
being displayed
closely
on
fought
screen.
match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second
सर
half
जिसको देखो
will be
बहन
worth
चो.
keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
It has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Goes for a shot! Goal, France! They've done it! It was coming!
देखने दे यार गोल तो गोल भी नहीं दिखने दे रहा कभी ना ये तो.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
France have their lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Dumfries did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
De Jong. And it's Kluivert. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes. Takes the shot!
अबे नहीं, क्या मार रहा है ये यार?
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Dumfries. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a goal kick.
अबे यार इतने से धक्के से गिर गया.
De Jong. Gravenberg. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Gakpo. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution.
Marlen.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Verbruggen breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the
अरे
opposition
भाई.
saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Koopmeiners. He'll try for distance! No, just not quite.
Koopmeiners just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Doué.
France really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
To go back here. Lovely ball. Takes a shot! And a neat finish.
ये तो साला गोल जाएगा.
Two ahead. Late in the
ये भी
day.
साला गोल नहीं जाएगा क्या फायदा?
Over surely. Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And the referee
अबे
brings it to a
यार.
close.
Please make 3v3.
Result.
See on. अरे 3v3 के लिए पर्सन भी होना चाहिए ना. We don't have a 3v3. Let's do it. Wait.
Somewhat what we've witnessed, Jim.
From the manager's
एक मिनट वेट कर लो. चलो बकरोला चाहिए था मेरे को. ये बाडी बकरोला मिल जाता तो क्या ही बात थी. बहन चो बाडी बकरोला दे दो. बहन चो तो बाकी नहीं चाहिए अपने को कुछ भी. नहीं चाहिए ओली से मेरे को. नहीं चाहिए था ये बेंचूद। जो प्लेयर नहीं चाहिए साला वो दे देते हैं जो नहीं चाहिए होता है। 3v3 खेलेगा कौन? पर्सन भी तो बताओ। 3v3 तुम अकेले खेलोगे क्या? थ्री वी थ्री खेलने का कौन कौन इच्छुक है यार? अरे आ रहा है क्या कोई? अरे आ नहीं रहा कोई, मेरे से फालतू में रूम बनवा दिया। ड्रीम्स इज फ्लाइंग। अरे मैंने रूम बनाया था, कोई आया ही नहीं, फिर मैंने बंद कर दिया। 1v1 खेलना, क्या करना है ड्रीम्स इज? ड्रीम इज फ्लाइंग 1v1 खेलना है क्या? बनाओ रूम बनाओ। मैं ये किसकी आईडी है भाई? अरे आईडी किसकी है ये बताओ पहले। अरे भाई खेलना मैसेज तो कर देना। वो ड्रीम इज वो वेट कर रहा है। अरे हेलो ड्रीम मिसा शुभी। ड्रीम मिसा जानते हो तुम ड्रीम मिसा को? ड्रीम सिस अरे जानते हो क्या? मैं नहीं जानता। अरे मैं पूछ रहा हूँ तो मेरे को बता ही नहीं रहा कोई कि खेलने के इच्छुक कौन है कौन नहीं है। मैं पूछ रहा हूँ खेलना नहीं खेलना, ये बोल ही नहीं रही। तो अभी मेरी लॉबी में पता नहीं ये है कोई और है, मेरे को तो ये भी नहीं पता। आवाज़ आ रही है ना मेरी? ड्रीम सिस इज यू और समथिंग समवन एल्स? Brazil. Shibu Yoshi, welcome to the stream. How are you, bro? अरे तुमको ये खेलना है? हम फोटो तो खेलेंगे फर्स्ट हाफ में ऐसा। भाई जो भी स्ट्रीम पे बेस्ट लाइक करो सब्सक्राइब करो। प्योर वर्सेस मार्टिन, क्या बात है। लीजेंडरी कैप्टन दोनों।
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Begley.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
ये तो बाहर चला गया लाइन से। मैं सोचा था मेरे क्या बात है सर, पैसे कैसे हो? पैसे कैसे हुई, क्या हाल है?
Yeah, that is one leader of men. Now it's Kaka. Vitinha. Vitinha is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
ये ऑफसाइड है।
Torres finds
कैसे क्या हाल चल रहा है? क्या ऑफसाइड निकला है यार?
Triol. Cafu. That is good alertness. Cafu. McAllister. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Aimed beyond the defence. Chance! Chance for a shot!
अबे भाई क्या कर क्या रहे हैं? ये में लैग हो जा रही है, इसकी नेट बहुत गंदा चल रहा है।
And we have our very first corner. A real chance! Well, that is rather wayward.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Fernando Torres. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Doué with Doué! And he's done it!
अबे क्या खेलूँ मैं? घंटा गेम खेलूँगा, चल ही नहीं रहे प्लेयर वहाँ
It's
छोड़।
taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
Goal! After 21 minutes is number 24.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Looking for options for movement. Haaland! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's got away. Shapes to shoot. What a save by David Raya.
अरे हद है यार।
Towering header.
ये भी गोल नहीं हुआ
Doesn't
यार।
look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Triol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vitinha.
Brazil truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Cafu knocks it into space. Doué. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot.
यार अच्छे खासे मैच जा रहा है और ये क्या बकचोदी हो रही है?
Really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalize on this good spell.
अच्छा खासा मैच जा रहा है।
Second corner of the game. McAllister with the short one. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
2 added minutes has been
Oh, it's come
indicated.
loose. Looking to play him in. Sajin. And it's half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely
मैं
so
नहीं
far.
खेल
Just
रहा
the
भाई,
one
ये
goal in
तेरा
it, and
बहन
it's
तो
all still very much up for grabs. Brazil go in at half-time with
Just a quick
a game to
request today
chase.
for everybody to please kindly
Well, obviously
remove any
things
cards
are
from
not
the
good.
अरे
Peter.
यार
It seems
जल्दी
the
कर
team
बहन
were
जो
just a
मैं
bit
कसम
too
इरिटेट
busy
हो जाता हूँ मैं जब
playing
बंदे
within
इतना टाइम
themselves,
लगाते नहीं
too
ये
tentative. They have to improve.
चलो क्या
Make it
देखना
faster.
है
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
अरे रेडी फास्ट आई हैव नॉट इनफ टाइम फॉर यू
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets
हेलो पेश Your network is so bad, bro. भाई जो भी स्ट्रीम पे प्लीज चैनल को लाइक करो, सब्सक्राइब करो। भाई जो भी स्ट्रीम पे प्लीज चैनल को लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब करो यार।
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
France versus Portugal. Be ready.
think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being a two-way player.
अरे इस हिसाब से तो भैंस घंटा नहीं कहूँगा मैं कोई गेम
Take people on and get himself into those good crossing positions, and he can deliver too.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Vitinha, Bruno Fernandes, Silvestre, Thuram. That has been cut short. Diogo Dalot. Now this could be a chance. And he passes it long. And here's Ramos. Doué. Now it's Olise. And that could set him on his way. Oh, good take in a good area. Real chance here.
यार क्या खेलेगा कोई बंदा ऐसे में
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
Now it's Mbappe. Nuno Mendes.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers. Don't concede the opener.
He's dealt with that really well. Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Doué. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Ruben Neves. Now it's Mbappe. Half an hour played now. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Bullish header! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely there. Oh, good line! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
सारे मैच कैसी तैसी कर दी इन्होंने
It's Dembele. Great defending, strong and determined. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Doué, and he's managed to get free. Shot, surely!
सारे स्पीड से चले गए तो बोला कुछ करेंगे
A trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
So, temporary halt to the action. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
यार ज़्यादा ड्रामेबाजी हो रही है वो
France
सब.
really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
France have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving.
Olise! And he's stuck it away. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Ruben Neves, and here's Ramos. Doué. Can he get on the end of this? And the shots!
नहीं
Lovely take, but that is
बहुत
where it
होता.
stopped.
Gonzalo Ramos,
मम्मी आवाज घट कर लो टीवी दी.
willingness to make those
ठोकी
runs.
आवाज कर लेनी भैन चोद जिन्ना मर्जी बोल ला
Have
कोई
an option with him.
शर्म ही नहीं है भैन चोद नहीं है.
Succumbs to the pressure. And here's Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. That's a nicely shaped ball. Dembele! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Terrific effort! Oh, it's come off the upright. Tries one from range. No, just not quite.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
अरे यार चल भी.
Conjures time and space where few can. Diogo Dalot gets on his bike and on the move. Gonzalo Ramos gets into a good chance. Crossbar comes to the rescue. Lacking in accuracy.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Felix receives it in a good position here. Chance for a shot! And it's in! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Olise. Joao Felix. And it's Doué. Inacio makes the interception. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Diogo Dalot. Nicely weighted ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could you really have done without that?
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
France have reclaimed it. It's a pretty loose pass.
अबे हटे यार कसम से इतना इरिटेशन है ये तो ना इरिटेटिंग है ये तो बहुत.
That has not gone well. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, terrible pass. Out towards the flank. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
अबे हट यार.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. He's rising! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Tries to play it through. Nice interception, well timed. Joao Felix. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's a key interception. That's that.
भाई पता नहीं कैसे जीतोगे ये मैच में.
Have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games.
Just a quick announcement.
Your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? France.
मेरे भाई हो जा स्टार्ट. भाई जो भी स्ट्रीम पे अपने चैनल को लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब कर रहे हैं. जाका चाहिए मेरे को 96 वाला. अभी खेल के देखते हैं क्या बनता है. अरे ये रोमिंग फ्लैंक है। अर्जेंटीना वर्सेस फ्रांस, क्या लगता है आज का क्या रिजल्ट रहेगा? ओ मेसी, अच्छा जेनेटी इनका था। अच्छा जेनेटी, सही बात है यार, जेनेटी लिया होता तो क्या ही बात थी।
It is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Well, Jim, there he is, the much storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt. I don't think I've ever seen anyone strike the ball with such violence, if I can put it like that. We might well be seeing his iconic celebration in the next couple of hours.
Now it's Mbappe, and the counter-attack is on for France. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Played out wide. That's Simeone. Simeone was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He is through here. Can he finish? Goal!
भाई साहब तुम छंपे मारोगे, टैकले मारोगे तो मैं गिर जाऊंगा क्या?
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
France are such an adept
क्या
counter-attack
टैकले
team. They
गिराने
produced
के लिए
something out of
समझ
nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them, and the score is 1-0. Space for him to turn and look. Doué has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Well, that is one way to stop him. Can he get onto this? And they've got a throw. Doué tries to play it through, and he's lost his man here. Great ball, and Olise! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be...
Yeah,
Peter.
changing
It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, good-looking ball. Batistuta is onto this. Can he finish? And it's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Argentina cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, that's a good
always
kick,
attacking
always hooked in.
room ID. Your gaming ID बताओ अपने. Tell me first your gaming ID.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Olise. Cleared away. And that is the end of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Tell me your ID,
Caution
gaming
certainly
ID.
not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent.
And he has been fouled there. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Alvarez has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Batistuta. Not the most accurate pass. He won't be happy with that one. And it's McAllister. Great vision. Picked out brilliantly. Simeone. Simeone unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, that's been intercepted.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Batistuta. Doué has created one goal already. McAllister distributed tidily. And that has left him in a heap.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious.
He's going for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Tramini. He's a sharp little ball here. That's the keeper's
क्या
ball.
speed है ना?
You would think that now would be a good... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, super ball. Judge, surely! It's a
अरे ऊपर
goal!
थोड़ी चढ़ना था दूसरे की भाई.
And there's the goal they've been looking for.
तुमने कैसे चौपर चढ़ जाओगे तो?
And that really
Dreams
is
is flying.
so,
Tell me your
so
gaming
impressive.
ID name.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
अबे यही तोड़ दिया क्या? क्या बात है, शाबाश.
Substitution in progress.
मम्मा पे ही तोड़ दिया भाई मेरा.
So this to extend their lead. Wonderful save by Martinez.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Just too much on that. Deftly away. Searching pass he's played there. That is ended up in no man's land. It's a lovely, neat pass. Spread it left.
अरे
That looks a decent ball. Messi. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Tries one from range.
अरे नहीं भाई, बहुत दोस्त है, तो नहीं होता.
That could be a costly miss.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of
It's
fight
good
here.
to
You
know
want
that
that to
kind of
spread
thing.
throughout the team now.
Konami spots it and intercepts. Yeah, can see things others simply cannot. Platini. And a chance! Relentless! Just relentless!
कितनी देर खिलाएगा ये?
And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Tries a shot! Oh, good finish! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class
इधर
of
लपेट लिया
their own.
मैंने.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Senesi. Martinez. And it's Zanetti.
अबे क्या खेलते हैं बंदे? बैक पास, बैक पास, बैक पास.
France have done
सबसे
it.
घटिया गेम
The
लगती है.
perfect outcome in this most pressured of games.
All the best for members of
चलो एक का तो काम हो गया, एक इवेंट का. बार्सिलोना. साला यहाँ पे भी यही बकचोदी है. पहले तो कुबत हुआ, सबसे पहले तो इसके सेंटर फॉरवर्ड्स पकाओ. कुबर्सी ठीक है, बैकअप आ गया, यहाँ पे लुकस आ गया, वहाँ पे अब डालो इनका ओवरऑल रेटिंग। अच्छा विनय ये भी 102 जा रहा है, वो भी 102 जा रहा है, ये भी 102 ही जाएगा। विनय आ गया, ये आ गया, रफीना भी आ गया। जूड बेलिंगम, ठीक है। क्या एंकरमैन कहाँ चला गया मेरा? स्टोरेज ही करता हूँ आगे यार, दूसरों के बस का तो है नहीं। यार तुम रूम कोड नहीं बता रहा कोई भी और खेलने के लिए बोल रहे हो तो ऐसा नहीं होता ना। रूम कोड बताओ पहले, तभी खेल पाएंगे।
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And it's Neymar. Now it's Torres, and he's got the beating of his man. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Now it's Torres. Xavi Alonso gets it away. Bellingham. Yamal. And it's been played through. Yamal!
अबे यार क्या किया?
Superb goalkeeping.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Malaga with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And he's going to have his name taken. And it's Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Xavi Alonso. Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Torres. Howson gets it clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And reclaimed it in a trice. Neymar, great ball, and he's in here. Tchouameni. And the counter is on. Messi, oh that's fabulous. This the shot.
यार ये
A
पावर
real
साले क्यों?
chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, quality takes the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. It's run loose here. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Belletti. Looking to play him in. Messi.
अरे नहीं यार, ये तो साला वहीं टच करनी चाहिए थे। बिल्कुल पैर पे पास दिया है ये यार, मेरे पैर पे पास टच करना चाहिए।
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's...
He's having a pop! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Showing great feet there. And this is Torres. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Deftly away. That's a throw. And it's Messi. And Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nicked it back promptly. Yamal.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That's put paid to the danger. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Neymar. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Romario. And Romario! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. It's anyone's ball now.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Fernando Torres. Neymar. He has a look out.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he can thump it away. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So, that was the second half.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 18, Romario. Number 9, Fernando Torres. Number 10, Messi. Number 11, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 19, Owen. Number 20, Diego Forlan. Number 15, Yamal. Number 24, Kubo. Substitutions taking place.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. And they've got a throw. Xavi Alonso. That's rather hopeful.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Forlan. He's shifting through the gears here. Forlan crosses. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Couldn't squeeze it through. David Villa. Played into space. Pass is just off target. And we're halfway through extra time. Plenty of tired limbs and minds out there. We may be looking at penalties here.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 23, Xabi Alonso. Number 21, Chouameni. Coming on the field, number 5, Beckham. Number 13, Iniesta.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It's been cagey for this long. Will the last 15 minutes be any different? And here's Kubo. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's had a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! A breakthrough! So late in the day! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just...
Real chance!
बच गया भाई, बच गया भाई।
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
Corner number 2 then. Chance to shoot! And he's there to belt it away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Kubo!
भाई साहब कुबो ने गोल मार दिया है। कुबो से उम्मीद भी थी गोल मारने की, पर मार दिया कुबो ने गोल। ओवन का यार, ओवन है मैच, जो मर्जी बोलो यार। ओवन के साथ जो मजा लगा भाई साहब, मैं क्या ही बोलूं। अच्छा,
So, third corner of the game. And a header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
लो भाई, शुगर आई, कुछ तो आया अपने को, कुछ तो आया।
Barcelona have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a
बड़े
solid
मुश्किल से
game plan
मैच
for
निकाला
what
ये,
was a very high pressure
उम्मीद
game.
नहीं थी।
I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well deserved and well earned.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
अबे यार, अभी तक 5 नहीं बजे क्या? चलो भाई, ये तो हुआ मेरा एक किस्सा। भाई सही, भाई जी चल पड़ो। अबे यार चल पड़ना यार। 315। सारा प्रॉब्लम ये है कि अब सारा मैं इसको अगर ले लूँ तो दिक्कत रहेगी। अरे मेरे भाई नेट इंटरनेट क्यों कर रहा है ये सब धोखेबाजियाँ। अबे यार चल पढ़ना, क्या दिक्कत हो रही है तेरे को। चैट गिब्स स्ट्रीम पे आ गया। प्रोफाइल एक विंगर है ये मैच। $93, $96. कर देते हैं।
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things. Messi!
अरे यार
An early chance there, first of the game.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And the return pass. And here's Neymar. Neymar, good, strong midfield running here. That pass isn't the best. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Pedri. Messi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
अरे यार
So we're still where we started right now. And it's Messi. It's good running with the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that.
नहीं
He
यार
evidently loves the contest.
Xabi Alonso
And this is Messi. Cruyff. There's the shot. Goal! Barcelona! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar. Torres. And he shoots! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Fernando Torres really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And it's Pedri. Valde plays it in low. Not the most accurate pass. Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good
अबे
intentions.
नहीं
Yamal. Xavi, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those. Pedri! Long ball looking to counter. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up and applies the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Quick look at his watch and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Hello, attendees.
Barcelona
This is
go
a
in
lost
at
children's
half-time with
announcement.
a game to
With the
chase.
father of a boy in a blue
Well, for me,
hat
Peter, things
kindly
have
make
never
his way
really
to
got
the
going, but at
information
least
center.
this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that is the first half done and we are ready for what follows in the second. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with
Okay.
intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, played right into his path. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Oh, strongly challenged there. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Big chance to get at them.
यार पकड़ ले रहा है वो.
Free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10, Yamal. Coming on the field is number 11, Ferran Torres.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Funde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. Okay, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
He has found the way through.
यार थोड़ा सा करना था मैं तो.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Tries a shot! Dispatched clinically. Barcelona are back in business. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And we have our very first corner.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And the pass is intercepted.
Xabi Alonso.
Xavi, looking to play him. He's had a shot!
गलत गोल खा लिया ये बैंट्रिक. हेलो स्क्वाड भाई, हेलो मैं बढ़िया हूँ. प्लीज़ चेक माय गेम ओवर. एंट्री तन्वी. तन्वी मैं बाद में देखता हूँ, मैच के बाद में देखूंगा. गेम ओवर गोल्डन गोल इस मैच के बाद देख सकते हो. तन्वी पैराडॉक्स कैसे हो भाई? मैं ठीक हो गया, तुम बताओ.
Barcelona now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
4 added minutes.
And he's managed to get free. Kunde's cross. Oh, what? And the shot! No mistake. And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line.
Number 19.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about playing. Well, after all of that, Jim, what do
अभी
you
बताओ.
think?
Well, there was a distinct lack.
तन्वी हेलो पैराडॉक्स कैसे है? गेम ओवर 8. तुम्हारी आईडी चेक करनी है क्या तन्वी? ओ डिसले, क्या बात है भाई, क्या आईडी है, क्या आईडी है। आई थिंक रोनाल्डिनियो को सेकंड स्ट्राइकर की जगह पे, क्रॉस की जगह पे खिलाओ। डेम्बेले, क्रॉस, अरे बहुत स्ट्राइकर है। रोनाल्डिनियो को मत खिलाओ सेकंड स्ट्राइकर, स्ट्राइकर की जगह पे नहीं खेलेगा वो। सेकंड स्ट्राइकर एएमएफ बढ़िया खेलेगा वो। ज़बरदस्त आईडी है, बहुत अच्छी आईडी है। पैराडॉक्स, रोनाल्डो, एम्बापे, ब्रूनो, यामाल। पैराडॉक्स, पेस पेस को मिला कुछ। सनी आया मैसेज ना, किन केक लाते ना 69 79 किन्ने आ रहा है, 89 की केक लाते ना। हाँ 89 की यार कुछ है, मतलब 199, 89,100 कुछ वो है। हाँ केक लाते ना, जो भी भैंस नहीं जड़ा भी खिलाते ने माए उन्होंने कोई नहीं। भैन जी मैं एफ डी भी दित्ती भैन जी, तुसी बंदे 30 बारी भी दित्ते पैसे पढ़ाई। चल कोई नहीं तू चल, कोई कोई नहीं। मेरी तो 2000 मेरी बिल नहीं, पहले बाकी गल्लां छड्ड। मेरी भाई मेरे, मेरी गल सुन भाई मेरे, बिल बिल बनवा लिया मैं, भी ना लाख रुपये का बिल तू देंगे करवाइए, मैं आपको करवा मैं ये सिमटे बिल तू देने है ना पे, कल देंगा पक्का वर। ठीक है, क्या बोल देना। तो मैं हूँ कि पंगा इस टाइम मेरा यार ट्रांसफ़र कराना पौना, वो करना पौनी है ना। गूगल पे चलने, गूगल पे चलने ने ये। मैं करना कुछ जुगाड़ ना, तो सवेरे जाना फिर मैं, या सवेरे या देखा ये होई है शामी ना, तो ठीक है, नहीं तो फिर मैं नहीं कोई नहीं, मैं कोई नहीं, मैं देखना ये शामी होंदा ना कुछ, तो मैं करना जुगाड़ दा मैं, ठीक है। ठीक है सनी। पैराडॉक्स, पैराडॉक्स डेविड, अच्छा ऑस्ट्रेलिया का है ये। ऑस्ट्रेलिया बस मैड्रिड है भाई साहब, क्या हाइट है 180। ठीक है, इतना बुरा भी नहीं है बट ठीक है। भाई मेरे साथ खेलोगे क्या शायद? हाँ खेलूँगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है। मैं वैसे वो देख रहा था थोड़ा, चल आजा मैं रूम बनाता हूँ। 1v1 खेलना ना तेरे को, वो तो नहीं खेलना ना। भाई जो भी स्क्रीन पे प्लीज चैनल को लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब करो यार। 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 सेंटर बैक भी बन गए मेरे इसमें। ना 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 भाई, ये तो बिल्कुल नहीं गलती करूँगा ना। आ रहा गया, रूम क्रिएट करो पासवर्ड। हाँ कोई नहीं, तू आ, रूम ऑलरेडी क्रिएट है, तेरे को कोड दिखा देता हूँ, ज्वाइन कर 10078264। मज़ा नहीं आएगा खेलने का, मेरी गेम लैग हो रही है क्योंकि बहुत, पता नहीं क्यों लैग हो रही है यार। इरिटेट हो चुका मैं 3 4 दिन से बहुत ज़्यादा। हेलो भंगी, क्या हाल चाल है? ठीक है, की कमाता है कि तू कर रही है भैन जो प्रीमियर लेके जीती है तू, भैनिया फोन पर नहीं गायब भी हुई गया भैन चोरी की। उसे दूआ फिर तू दिखा था हिसाब किताब, फॉल ही नहीं दे दे वहाँ चोरी की। पर गलत है यार, इतनी पार्शलिटी नहीं करनी चाहिए यार। क्या बोलता अर्जेंटीना पुर्तगाल था, पुर्तगाल खेली भी किया था तू, गल दिखना खेला भी किया भैन चोरी की। चल काट है आराम से दिखाई, ये इसी कोई शक नहीं। लिया काट लिया अपना की नोट फॉल भी नहीं दिता होना तैनू मौके का, कुछ भी नहीं किया फॉल दिता, सिंपल कहना जल्दी गेम एक्टिव की बस। करप्शन करप्शन साढ़ा की होगा था फिर वही पे फिक्सचर देखे तू अगले सीजन थे साढ़े 5-6 फिक्सचर बड़े खतरनाक पाए यार है ना। सिटी यूनाइटेड एक मैच और, चौथा मैच लिवरपूल, पंजा मैच गैप, छेवां मैच यूनाइटेड। इ'यां मतलब 4 मैच तो में नहीं आई है छियां च। भी ना पाए 28 तो मतलब 25 तो 31 ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ कुछ ऐसे पाए। ठीक है, तू सुना मेरी जी। तो मालिक खर्चने लग पे ना पैसे पहली बारी, मालिक खर्चने लग पे ना पैसे पहली बारी। नहीं पर चल पहले तो 50-100 ही खर्चा है ना, हूँ तो ओपनली बोलने लग पे नहीं भाई ऐसी टीम बनानी है तगड़ी, भैया क्लब लेके जाना अपनी हाइटा पे। ते माजो नहीं लेफ्ट विंग पे सब किसी बेचने लग पे ट्रोसार्ड भी मार्टिनेली भी भैंस 71 रखना चाहिए ना कि नहीं लंघे तो ठीक लंघे माजो नहीं की लंघे प्लेयर तो ही खाना 12 ही नहीं खाना 12 माजो चुनेगी क्योंकि बिना प्लेयर तो माजो कोई फ़ायदा नहीं लेगी किसी जो मर्जी कर लो तो जान जे प्लेयर नहीं खरीदेगा तो फ़ायदा थोड़ी है कोई कुछ नहीं प्लेयर तो चढ़ते लेफ्ट विंग पे मैड्रिड ले पागल हो ये कभी कैलिफोर्निया मंगा कैलिफोर्निया तो भौंकन लग पौते कभी किसी कुड़ी ही होए ओली से 200 मिलियन बोला है भैंस होने की सही नहीं किए भाई यो कल इस टाइम पर सौदे बारे तो मारे ना भैंस जोड़े भी प्लेयर लेना कोई पैसा भी नहीं खर्चा करना फ्री च प्लेयर भी चुक ले क्या बोलता मैड्रिड ने कोई बड़े पैसे थोड़ी खर्चे ना तो बड़ा लेंगे उसे ओलिस उन्हें विटीना चक्रे भी वो करी उधर जॉ नवाज थे पर ओलिस तो वो मेन मोनिच तो मेन प्लेयर है बना भैंस नहीं पूरा खेला भी क्या है देखिए लगता साढ़ा होगा का सादौरा नहीं होगा प्रीमियर लीग च हैं यार मेरे अड़िए इन्हें एक दो टीम लेके कर देना चाहिए कैसा क्या बोलता क्योंकि जी स्टार्टिंग के फिक्चर अरे तू दिखेगा ना पंगे स्टार्टिंग के फिक्चर दिखेगा ना 10-12 मैचों मेरे आड़ी ने नहीं कम से कम 10-15 पॉइंट की लीड बनानी चाहिए एडे घंटे फिक्चर ना है साढ़े स्टार्टिंग के इस बारी 10-11 मैच सिर्फ एक मैच है बड्डी 6 करना है बाकी कोई मैच ही है नहीं तो भाई तू लीड लैनी चाहिए यार ना कि छोटे मैच की भैन जो कैपा लगी है भैन ये हुआ है ना वो कैपा कीपर भैन जो मर्जी बोल खेल चल कार्बो कप तो रोया तो नहीं पर है साले किस्मत तो ठीक है कुड़ी हुई तो फिर इनकी गलती है फाइनल च खिलाना चाहिए इसी मैच नहीं एक्सपीरियंस की कमी है दिसी या तो गेम टाइम नहीं मिला उसी इतना प्रॉपर हाँ तो सब्सिट्यूट प्लेयर ऐसा तो गलत है तेरी भैंस यार सारा सब्सिट्यूट प्लेयर ही सब है ट्रोसार्ड तो मैं जो मार्टिन लेगा ट्रोसार्ड की लग्गा नहीं बेचना ही है जरूरत है ना दोगे ट्रोसार्ड साढ़ा जिद्दिया खेलिया नहीं सीजन एंड च भी पर तो एक गल भी सही है ट्रोसार्ड थके भी जाता हूँ भैंस वो एज भी होगी इस सीजन होर तो परफॉर्मेंस घटनी ही वैसे बाद कक्ख नहीं फक्कू दे भाई जाना पौना बाद हूँ 10-20 मिलियन मिला था भी है किश 20-25 चल ठीक है चढ़ा विंगर चुका है भी ठीक है लेंगे ये मेन प्लेयर मिलेंगे लेफ्ट विंग पे कोई विनीसियस वगैरह कुछ देंगे ये नहीं देंगे लगता था कि देंगे उस वास्ते है बंगी हेलो मैं जंगे दिखे लगता विनी वास्ते जंगे ऑल आउट या नहीं तब टोनाली तो युवा मंडी सब ने परफॉर्म नहीं ना करा था तो दिखे नहीं दूसरे हफ्ते हुआ उसने ये अल्वरेज ने गियोर्किस की स्वैप डील मारा है आर्सेनल ने मैं सही तो बोला गियोर्किस भैंस बड़ा घैंट है बंद स्ट्राइकर तो घैंट है मिले होंगे था केस च कोई शक ही नहीं भैंस होने की असी मरदे जो साढ़ा 6 यार्ड है असी मरदे उतों है साढ़ा बंदा नहीं होंगे उधर कोई भी कहना उसी हूँ 1 साल का वो दूआ हफ्ता घैंट खेलिया एक्सपीरियंस भी ठीक हो गया हूँ तो दूआ हफ्ता ਉਹ ਯਾਰ ਪਹਿਲੇ 6 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਤੱਕ ਖਿਲਾਇਆ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀ ਕੱਖ ਵੀ। ਪਹਿਲੇ 6 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਕੇ ਖਿਲਾਏ ਸੀ ਭੈਣ ਬॉल ही नहीं फीड की। सारे खिलाते बॉल नहीं फीड की बॉल झड़कना फीड करनी सी। हफ्ते तक एक नई टैक्टिक सीखना पौनी है पर इस सीजन भैन च पता दिखे ये सिर्फ भैन च 11 प्लेयर ही खिलांदा भैन च उन्हें दौड़ाई मारी ओड़दा इंजर्ड करी ओड़दा तां फिर खिलांदा बाकियां की।
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear
रॉजर का मिली था कि भैया रॉजर मिली मैं साढ़े बड़ी घैंट गेम हुई है पता देखिए रॉजर का लेफ्ट विंग चुका है क्योंकि एजे भी लेफ्ट विंग खेलना आती भी परफॉर्मेंस निकल आनी है सीजन का ईजी दी भी। ओडेगार्ड नहीं भेजता मिट्टी में दबे थी ओडेगार्ड का मैं क्यों नहीं लगा कि तुम ऐसे सीजन बट ये है कि उधर खतरा है कि बोलते यार पंगी एक चीज़ ये भी देखना अगर तो बोलना ओडेगार्ड बेचा है अगर तुम 2-3 ट्रॉफियां जीती हैं तो कि फिर टीम भी तो बड़ी चाहिए। बिना बड़ी टीमों तो क्वार्टेबल या ट्रैवल कुछ नहीं जीती सकते तो ऐसा खिंचा तो फर्स्ट 20 ज़्यादा 20 कर दो घट। नहीं पर साड़ी टीम दिखा साढ़े कोई फर्स्ट ऐसा ना प्लेयर था जो 11 बाद 15-16 प्लेयर तो है ना साढ़े स्टार्टर। ओडेगार्ड की तू बोला ओडेगार्ड था बता तेरे सामने इंजर्ड तो खिलांदा रहा ओडेगार्ड के बीच फिट तो होया नहीं से भैन पूरा सीजन ना साला फिट होया अपना साका फिट होया भैन टिम्बर वर्ल्ड कप ठकोई है मिगी तो हूँ साला टिम्बर ज़्यादा इंजर्ड तो नहीं होया पंगी इस टाइम। नहीं है लगा मिगी सारा कुछ ज़्यादा ना कांड होया हुआ इसने मैच होने की ये ज़्यादा कांड होगा तो भैन चो फिर तो साढ़े लगी स्टार्टिंग च तगड़े। लिबरमेंट कौन आई क्या होना लिबरमेंट वास्ते ज़्यादा नहीं कुछ मुझे पता नहीं था कौन होना कुड़ी है वहाँ हाँ कोई नहीं बार तो लिया काट लिया कि आई नहीं तू गया जी है तो अच्छा दिखना गया तू भैन चो मैं सोचा लैन गया तू तो धड़े बोला मैं लैन चले आया कुड़ी है वहाँ उसे भी है भैन चो टाइम तो लगना ही उसी बंदे भी टाइम लगना कुड़ी है अगर ऊपर ना अच्छा वीडियो बड़ी तक भेजियां हुई ना उन्हें कि सर चल ठीक है क्या करना तो उन केक लाते आने कल दिख रहा केक बोल रहे कल दिख रही क्या बोल रहे कल दिख रही काट अज शुक्र है सोमवार आई जाने ना चलो बड़ी है दादा माँ चुनी वैसे ही है मैं पूछा सी माँ जो गलबात भी नहीं हुई थोड़ी दोबारा माँ चुनी में बड़े दिन सो गई है गल ही नहीं हुई मैं गलबात ही नहीं हुई मैं ताई मैं पूछा सी देखिए कि हिसाब किताब है दोबारा फ़ोन ही नहीं आया कल दिख रही काट कूट आगे सीन पानी है ताई मैं फ़ोन करा मैं पूछा सी और बाकी नहीं होता जी किश कर ठीक ना तो जाना बजा जाना फुटबॉल खेलने वगैरह जाना नहीं कोई नहीं होंगे अजकल नहीं यरा होंगे हूँ ये गल सही है। मैं कुछ नहीं आजकल सब अपने अपने बिजी ज़्यादातर नहीं ना बंदे में देखिए बंदे में इंटरेस्ट भी नहीं इतना खेलने खूलने ना। बड़ी जगह देखा बंदे ना खेलने खूलने इंटरेस्ट घट ही रखते आजकल बंदे। उनने भी खेल लो मां चो नहीं की। अच्छा बंकी केक लैंदे एह्दा कंसोल दा PS5 दा रिमोट लैना होऐ हेलो तो ऑनलाइन ही चुक लें या कि'यां लैना चाहिदा? ओह् एह्दी जॉयस्टिक बड़ी स्लिप करदी ऐ मां सोची इ'नेंगी स्लिप करदी जॉयस्टिक ओह्दी ना। ओह् सोए दा बड्डा तू सोचना पता नहीं किन्ना खेलना। वो बड़े दिन हो गेदे सी मैं लेई नहीं मेरे पैसे नहीं है मैं लेई नहीं रिमोट लिया नहीं। तो मैं हूँ सोचा मैं रिमोट तो लेना कम से कम मां सोची नहीं कि उन्ना की है खेलना ओह्दा टाइम ही नहीं लगदा इक तां कम्मै दा टाइम लगदा। तू सोचा शामीं फिर दिखदा घर होऐ बंदा तू किन्ना ही खेलगा घर दे आपूं समझदार है। एह् चक्कर थोड़ी बिच ताहीं मैं दिक्खना पंखी वाले नस्ल की करना चाहिदा। मैं तो दिक्खी फोन कीता कि केह् करना चाहिदा। ठीक ठीक जेम्स रोड्रिगो कौन कौन प्लेयर आए हुए हैं आज? ये कौन है? साउथ अफ्रीका का ये द डिस्ट्रॉयर CMF ओके। टीबोहो मोकोना कनाडा का सलीबा। अरे भाई कनाडा का सलीबा प्लेयर भी आ गया कोई बॉक्स टू बॉक्स। ब्राज़ीलियन लीग में खेलता है बंदा ये। अटैकिंग फुल बैक है भाई ये तो। जाका और डेविड जोनाथन डेविड अपने को चाहिए जाका अपना थ्रू पासिंग अपना बेंच पूरा जाका चाहिए अपने को। जाका मिल जाए तो बात ही बन जाए। आजा बस दे दो जाका दे दो मेरे को और कुछ नहीं चाहिए। राइट लेफ्ट की भैंस की आँख सालों ने सेंटर फॉरवर्ड दे दिया जो नहीं चाहिए तो सालों ने वो दिया। सालों कितने सेंटर फॉरवर्ड दोगे मेरे को भैंस तो नहीं चाहिए मेरे को ये। सालों ने सेंटर फॉरवर्ड दे दिया आज। मेरे को जायका चाहिए था पता है। अरे मैं बना दूंगा रूम तू आई नहीं तो ज्वाइन ही नहीं कर रहा। मैं रूम बना रहा था पहले भी तूने पहले भी ज्वाइन नहीं करा यार भाई। मैं रूम बना अगर खेलना है मैं रूम बना देता हूँ। अगर तेरे को आना है सीरियसली आना है तेरे को मैं बनाऊँ रूम। अगर तू खेलना चाहता तो बनाऊंगा मैं रूम। ऐसे तो मैं ऐसे रूम बनवाता रहे आना तूने है नहीं तो वो फ़ायदा नहीं है उस चीज़ का। अपनी जो तेरी आईडी है ना, आईडी का नाम भी बता दे मेरे को कि तू किस आईडी से आएगा वहाँ पे, ये भी बता दे मेरे को। आईडी का नाम बताना बहुत ज़रूरी होता है। ये किसकी आईडी है? ओके, सारी वेंडाइक। तुमने सारी टीम दूसरी तैयार कर रखी है क्या? यका यका यका।
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
Greenwood!
अरे ग्रीनवुड साले
Can't
से
be
ये बॉल
expected
ली
to
गई।
deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Yamal! Yamal! Smashing save, really good save that.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Vermeer. Haaland. And here's Yamal. He's got away. That's very neat. Out for a throw.
यार इतनी लैग।
That's the keeper's ball. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And we have our very first corner. Real chance! In he goes again!
बच गया बेंच।
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no,
Lamine Yamal certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And here's Rashford. He's picked his way through. Modric. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he finish? Olise gets it clear.
अरे बहुत लैग हो रही है
15 minutes till half-time. And he's managed to get free. Simeone making good progress. And it's Lopez. Can he get it through? Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's Greenwood! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That pass isn't the best. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Rashford. Rashford with the cross. Big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Simeone looking for the run.
There will be 1 minute
Oh,
at
that's
a
a key
time.
interception. Kimmich.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Haaland! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Arsenal! And deep into first half stoppage time. A timely strike. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that... And that is all they have time for. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Arsenal coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Arsenal leading via the game's only goal. Haaland! Yamal. Yamal. He's having a hit! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He has found a way through. And he shoots! Built as the single goal between the sides. That is ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk. And he's intervened well there. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more.
Takes a shot!
अबे यार शॉट मार
Terrific
रहा
save
है
from the keeper.
क्या
Well,
कर रही
someone's
है
doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game.
रशफोर्ड भैया जी आप बाहर ही चलिए आपसे नहीं हो पा रहा फोर्डन
Substitution for Arsenal.
भाई जो भी स्ट्रीमर पे सिंगल लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब करो यार
Rashford. Number 6. Mason Greenwood. Number 13.
Yamal attempts a clearance.
Number 10.
Oh, he's played it in low.
Number 21.
Should be the
साले विनी
goalkeeper's.
साले पैर नहीं लगाया तेरे से
Coming on the
एक एक छोटी सी बॉल को पैर नहीं लगाया गया भैंचो
Vinicius Junior.
Now it's
Number
Haaland.
14.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Number
Bellingham.
17. Pedri.
That's good play.
Phil
And we
Foden.
see
Number 20.
Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
He's being urged to shoot.
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Vermeer. Pass somewhat off target.
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Haaland. Threads one in. Spread neatly. What a throw in.
यार
Cross flung in towards the middle. And that's the keeper's ball. That has not gone well. That has been cut short. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. He is through here. And the shot! And that's in. Two
ये
ahead.
ज़्यादा लंबी खेल गया
Game over surely. Simplicity itself.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could...
He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now he's off and running.
बड़ी गंदी फिनिशिंग करी मैंने
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired. Most
No
importantly,
way.
they have the
हो गया
result
मैच
that was
खत्म
of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
GG bro, nice match, good game. अरे भाई खुल दो चैट United States.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn.
अबे क्या कर रहा है?
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
And it's Neymar. Oh, it's Neymar! Neymar! This boy is showbiz!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his caliber can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Brazil penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rafinha. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. Shoots! And
Yes. क्या फिनिशिंग कर दी है?
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
One game with bring me your team फुटबॉल में कुछ कोई अभी आएगा वो अभी देख रहा है स्टार्ट किया गेम कमल कैसा है तो कभी में अभी आ रहा है कहाँ था
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Brazil find a position of real strength now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the...
How's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Oh, he's all alone. There's the shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Super ball, and he was alert to it. Haiti are looking to go forward now. Now he's off and running. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
हेलो और कुछ
Neymar, a player who needs no introduction.
2 minutes at a time.
Neymar gets on his bike and on the move. He's gone for goal!
ठीक है ब्रदर तो
One
बताओ
over tight! He's brilliant! Sumptuous finish and absolute joy! Again, in a trice!
किसका
And they are soaring!
Some of
क्या
those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Another one! This must be his personal high. This is a gloriously greedy performance. That's the end of the first 45. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Brazil really
And a
are
quick
in
reminder
control
today
here.
to
They've
please
done
take all
exactly
the
what they
dustbins
set out to do.
located by the
There's a
entrance
genuine
gates.
flow
Thank
about
you
their football.
very much.
ये
And
क्या
some of the stuff
मतलब
they've
है
played so far has been great on the eye.
Brazil
आज लोग के
are
टाइम
dishing
के
out
क्या
a
सीन हो
boring
गया
here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. Big chance! And the sense there! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
वाच लोग किसके
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Number 11.
What's going up
इधर
front
के
in a
पूछो
hurry?
मेरे को फोन करके आया
Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And that's played in low.
हेलो
Gabriel clears without hesitation.
क्या लगे भाई
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's a shade optimistic. And he's opted for the long pass. Now, can they get him away? Rafinha receives it in a wide position. Chance! It's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Number 11. Neymar. 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 Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against... It's Pele! Oh, there was plenty on that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
In the end, they found themselves penned in. Nowhere to go. Well, nicely intercepted. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And it's been played through. Now it's Rafinha. He's shifting. Rafinha! Brilliant from Rafinha! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Rafinha. Rafinha. Rafinha.
stood up well to him there. Neymar is being harried and hassled.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Real chance! And that's a good finish. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need...
And he shoots! And that's wide.
Brazil really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Neymar. He's found a way through. It's Neymar! And no mistake. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
After 89 minutes is number 11, Neymar! Neymar! Neymar!
Brazil are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Picked out brilliantly. And a chance! It's a goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Pele. He's onside. Shapes to shoot. It's a goal. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that will be it. Brazil can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Brazil can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.